here, and that, we're able to be, heard, and, everything is good to go. I see on here. Because I don't know what's going on, dude. Something, I did this probably legitimately maybe like 20 times, before this all occurred. And it worked perfectly. It worked perfectly fine. Every single time I tried it, it worked. But then tonight, I go live, and I have 2 YouTube channels with the Cashflow account. And for some reason, it's defaulting to the other one. But if we're here, we're good to go. I just want to say I'm excited, right? I'm glad you guys took time out of your night to get on here. We're going to cover a lot of different stuff. So I hope you guys are excited with me, right? It's been a long time. I haven't been live in over a year. So tonight we're going to, be covering everything that I've been up to, what Cashflow's been up to, what took us so long to get back to this point, and more importantly, what you can expect as an individual with your trading career, with us moving forward, right? You know what I mean? What's going to be going on with the live streams, what's going on with the new app, and all that different stuff, right? So it's been a little bit confusing for different people in regards to how to navigate the community and how to navigate the new platform, right? But either way, it's still a huge milestone for me, right? And a huge milestone for Cashflow, and you guys are going to love it once you get over, the little humps and hurdles, you know what I mean? So again, shout out to you guys for taking time out of your night to get on here, even though we're a little later. We're still gonna go as, fast as I possibly can, right? But if there's any questions, I already saw Mo had a question. So I'm gonna be going over that, what you guys need to do in order to just be set up and ready to go. We're gonna be doing a lot of live challenges. We're gonna be doing live trading again, so I want you guys to make sure that you're set up with your brokers, with your accounts, and all the other good stuff that you need in order to make money, right, on your own as an independent trader. You know what I mean? So we're gonna learn with me, for the next, few days, few weeks, few months, few years. But, the ultimate goal is, again, at the end of the day, for you guys not to need me and just text me once a month saying, hey, Ollie, look at the withdrawal that I just made, right? That's my goal. Okay, so above everything else, right? So the ultimate objective, right, starting out while we go into the app and into the courses and all the other stuff, right, is I want you guys to know that the ultimate thing that we're aiming for as a company and me as a teacher for you guys, right, is to help you make your first withdrawal, okay? Before it was to just teach you and teach you how to make money trading and teach you how to be a good trader, and all that stuff is great. But a big problem, right, not a problem, right, but an obstacle, right, that you guys as students, I noticed, hit early on and struggle to overcome, right, is the actual application of the information, right? Because a lot of times, some people have been trading, for multiple years, multiple months, multiple years, whatever it is, and, you guys know a lot of stuff, but you guys haven't gotten to the point where you've consistently been able to make a withdrawal or consistently been able to scale your account, right? So the goal and the focus for Cashflow University and Cashflow 3.0 is to help you guys do that, right? Help you guys actually make a withdrawal and successfully, make money with trading, okay? So, most of you guys that are watching this now or in the recording are probably already current students. Some of you guys are going to be future students, or you just joined the free community, whatever it is. Like I said, we're going to cover the new Cashflow curriculum in this. So, if you guys are a future student, you're going to be able to see what the paid mentorship looks like. And you guys, we're going to cover all the new programs and stuff like that. So, first thing to be aware of is Discord and the old courses are completely gone, right? Everything was completely deleted. The Discord is going to be fully deleted tomorrow. So if you haven't left it yet, feel free to leave it or, delete it, whatever you want to do. And then the old courses, if you guys have signed up for the new CFU form, you guys should have been transferred into the new curriculum, which I'm going to cover shortly. And that includes the 45-day roadmap. So the 45-day roadmap is designed to help guide you through the curriculum step by step. That way, from now, 45 days later, you guys are able to make your first withdrawal, period. Pretty much. That's like what it's designed for. So from now, whether you've been trading for years, if you're a beginner, or if you are a future trader, when you sign up, the goal is to help you make your first withdrawal in the next 45 days from today. We could have done 30, but that's a little bit aggressive. A lot of you guys have jobs. A lot of you guys are busy. So 45 days is a little bit more applicable. All right, so first thing we're going to do, and again, if I have any questions, if you guys have questions throughout this, just type it in the chat, or whatever. but, you know, I'm gonna go through this a little bit faster than I planned on it just because we're 30 minutes behind already. But either way, I'm super grateful for you guys, and we're gonna go ahead and get right into it, okay? So, we're gonna break this into 2 parts. The first part is going to be the new community. All right, so what it is, we're gonna go through the different tabs really quick, and I'm just gonna help make sure you guys understand where everything is, and understand the new trading schedule and how everything's gonna be operating moving forward. All right, so there's 2 ways you can access this platform. The first way is obviously in the new Cashflow mobile app, right, which I think is pretty cool, right? You know what I mean? So if you guys think it's pretty cool too, you know, let me know in the chat, right? You know, because it's been a long time coming where, you know, people, you know, myself included, I've been in different Telegram groups, different Discord groups. I was on Telegram and Discord myself with Cashflow for the last 5 years. So I'm pretty excited, you know, that we have a mobile app, you know what I mean? So if you guys think it's pretty cool, you know, drop a 1 or a fire emoji or something in the chat for me, bro. You made me feel good about it, you know what I mean? So, but with that, right, so first way is to access to access the new CFU community is through the mobile app, right? So it's called Cashflow Campus. If you haven't downloaded it yet, but you signed up for it, the download link was sent to your email address, right? You can download on iPhone and Android, and the app itself is free, right? So just download it, log in using your login information that you signed up with, and you'll be able to access the community, okay? So like I said, in the app, it's 2 areas, right? There's courses and communities. Right now we're looking at the community, right? And the second way that you guys can access this is if you go to the actual browser version. You can get on it on Safari, or you can go on your computer and you can find it on your email as well. And then you can log in like how I'm logged in right now. So with that, right, it's broken up into different areas, right? You have the left-hand menu, and then you have the top menu, okay? So in the top menu, there's 2 free mini courses. If you guys are a paid Cashflow student, you guys have these already, but more so, these are for people that are beginners. You know, maybe you're wanting to see if trading's a good fit for you. You're wanting to see, you know, how I trade myself. Both of these are 2 free mini courses, which this is a quick intro to my strategy, and this is how to change your mindset, right? Because as always, your income is equivalent to your state of mind, ladies and gentlemen. So that's what this is, 2 free little courses. If you go to events, you guys will see our trading calendar, right? And there's also like a little visual that you guys can go look at, which I'll show you in a minute. But this is our schedule of operation, right, for our live streams, okay? So right now we're doing Thursday night. Usually it's gonna be at 8 p.m. I just did it at 7 tonight just because I figured it'd be a little bit easier for you guys. But Thursday nights are going to be at 8 p.m. These are going to be on YouTube, because these are going to be open to the public. These are free to get on. These are going to be, you know, you ask me any question you have about trading, about business, you know, about mindset, whatever it is. I'm just going to be trading, looking at charts while I'm doing these. And you guys are just able to interact and ask me whatever you want, pretty much. So these are going to be Thursday night. Sunday night, we're going to be doing mindset calls. We're going to start these next week. So this weekend, we're not doing one. But starting next Sunday, we're going to be doing mindset calls. I'm going to be hosting them. I'm going to be bringing them on with other guest speakers, other, you know, coaches and business owners, entrepreneurs, just to give you guys a different perspective on business. You know what I mean? So that's what Sunday night is. And Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday morning, right? So a lot of you guys have been asking me what Cashflow exclusive is, you know, what is the new thing that we're doing with that. So that is what these calls are for, okay? So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday morning at 8:15 a.m. This is where I'm going to be trading live with my real money using my actual capital on a daily basis, right? So every trade that I take, these are going to be my real trades. I'm still going to send them out, but if you guys want to follow me live and like watch me actually trade, watch me analyze, and, you know, watch me win or lose, that's what those calls are going to be for. Thursday night, since it's at nighttime, I don't really trade at night, so more so I'm going to be looking and analyzing past trades. So that's the schedule for this, and then that's pretty much that, right? Everything else is going to be, you know, self-explanatory. You guys can go watch that. There's a video underneath the About page that has a video going over how to use this if you guys haven't watched that yet. But now to go over this right here, so like I said, it's gonna be kind of fast. So here is the bulletin board. That is our weekly schedule. If you guys just want to take a picture of that or screenshot that, you know, or download it from the app yourself, it's right there. But this shows you the different times for the calls. this is if you guys, this is irrelevant for right now. I'm not going to go into this right now, but we do have merchandise. If you guys actually want to start, you know, wearing Cashflow clothes, you guys can go grab that here. We'll announce that a different day. Apps and tools. So these are the brokers that I currently use, right? Right now I'm trading on Forex.com, which is a US regulated broker. You do need a higher minimum deposit for that. So if you guys don't have, you know, $250 to start trading with, you can use the other broker that I recommend, which is GatesFX. They are offshore, but you do have the power to trade, you know, indices and metals, and I think their minimum deposit is like 20 bucks. So you guys can go trade with them. My preferred prop firms here, crypto platforms, mini handbooks. Someone was asking me about the mini handbooks the other day. I think it was Pedro. But either way, yeah, here are the different guides that I have for trading the news, the currency correlations, market guides, candlestick patterns, all the other information that, you know, traders need, you know, just for quick glances, right? If you're a beginner, some of this stuff is going to be a little bit intimidating and not make too much sense. And so you're not really supposed to be using it, you know what I mean? So if you're a beginner and if you don't understand it, then I would recommend, you know, go continue learning and go educating yourself. But if you do understand a little bit more of advanced, you know, concepts, right, then you guys can come use these guides at your disposal. I use them all the time, you know, whenever I'm trading, because I trade correlated pairs a lot. So I use this photo specifically, you know, to help me see what pairs move with what. But again, if you're a beginner trader, it's not relevant to you. But, you know, candlestick guides, you know, the flashcards, these are here. You know, lot size calculator for a quick reference, that's right there. So, you know, just basic guides that you guys can use. So whenever we do the live streams for CFX, the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday live streams, those are going to be underneath the VIP lounge, right? So in the VIP lounge, this is where I'm going to be posting the links. These are going to be going live actually in the app itself. So it's not going to be on YouTube, it's not going to be on Zoom, or any other external platform. You guys are just going to watch it in the app or on the computer, whatever you prefer. So whenever we go live for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday morning, it's going to be inside the Cashflow campus, and Thursday night and Sunday night, those are going to be on YouTube. So, you know, for those of you guys that are in CFX, a lot of you guys got a 45-day free trial. That's because you guys are a pre-existing student, and you guys have already, you know, invested, you know, a considerable amount into your education. So, you know, I'm giving you guys that for free. So take advantage of that. If you guys don't have the CFX trial, you know, don't worry, you don't need it. It means you probably don't know the trading strategies or the systems yet. You don't have the ability to sign up for the daily live streams and for the trading signals unless you are graduated pretty much from one of the Cashflow programs, because I don't want you to just get on here and copy my trades willy-nilly and not know what you're doing. That'd be irresponsible of me. So if you don't see access to, you know, the VIP lounge or any of the other exclusive stuff, it's probably because you aren't part of, you know, you haven't gone through the actual Cashflow curriculum yet, which I'm going to show you in a minute. So if you do see it, take advantage of that, because it means that I feel as if you are, you know, you have a good enough understanding to trade and keep up with the stuff that I'm talking about. And then if you want to get access to that, you know, that's completely fine. I understand. Go through some of the Cashflow curriculum, learn my strategy, and it will unlock for you automatically. Once you finish the last video inside of any of the courses, then the CFX stuff unlocks for you. If you're a free student, you won't see these until you become, you know, a graduate of some of the curriculum. Again, that's to help you actually learn how to trade and make money on your own instead of teaching you to be dependent on me, pretty much. So daily analysis, this is where I'm actually going to be sending out my live trades. Every morning I'm going to be sending these out here, and then the live streams are going to be in VIP lounge. Underneath team chat, this is basically, I'm still going to be sending out free trades, right? So don't get the wrong idea. I'm still going to be sending out signals. I'm just not going to be doing every single trade that I take and updated analysis on those trades every single day. That's just part, you know, that takes a lot of time for me to do. Sometimes I miss entries from doing that. So that's going to be solely in the VIP lounge. But in the team chat, you know, for those of you guys that are just trying to learn, or for those of you guys that don't want that, I still will be sending out trades, maybe like 1 or 2 trades per week, and I still am going to be doing my live streams on Thursday night and Sunday night. So you guys are still going to get access to that. But, you know, you guys can ask questions here. This is mostly where I'm going to be communicating, is in the team chat. The VIP lounge is really only for me sending my trades and going live. Every question that you guys have can be asked here. I'm always on here, so take advantage of that, right? There's not that many members in here right now. There's only 45 people in here. There's supposed to be over minimum 350, so take advantage of the fact that there isn't a lot of people yet. Start studying the material, and when you guys get confused, ask questions. You know what I mean? Engage with the community, you know, post your confusions, post whatever trades you might lose, and then I can break that down and analyze it on the live streams to help you actually, you know, progress. So team chat, that's what this is. Hall of Fame, that's where I'm going to be posting future traders of the month, you know, student of the month, you know, things of that nature. And I'm going to be doing a lot of giveaways, where I'm going to be giving away funded accounts. I'm going to be giving away merchandise. I'm going to be giving away actual money to fund your own personal account instead of like a funded challenge. So I'm going to be giving away a bunch of different stuff, you know, free one-on-one trading calls, and a bunch of other cool stuff that I'm just going to be doing to reward you guys for being good students. So the more you engage, the more you're going to be able to make more money and get better perks, pretty much. So, you know, talk, you know what I mean? We're a community, right? You know, and the way that we learn is by bouncing ideas off of each other. You know, a lot of times students have a question that you have, believe it or not, right? The question, I'm talking to you, the question you have about trading, or a concern or an obstacle that you're facing, more than likely, there is at least 10 other people facing that same question at the exact same time that you have it. So instead of texting me privately to get your answer, which I still will answer you, but if you could, ask it in the group instead. Post your wins in the group instead, and it'll motivate other people and help other people as well, right? So that's what the actual, and again, I can go over this in more detail, but I've gone over the core stuff. If you guys go to the About area, you can watch this video that's right here, and it goes fully in-depth into all the different tabs. As of right now, though, you know, I want to get into the courses. But this is the community side of it, right? So courses and communities, this is the Cashflow community. All of you guys have lifetime access to it. I will never remove you from it. And you'll never get charged for being in the community. This is completely free, and all the resources in this community are completely free. So before I go on to the courses, is there any questions, comments, or concerns in regards to the community or how it works? I'll give you guys a second to answer that really quick. And then if there isn't anything, you know, then we'll go ahead and we'll get started with the breakdown of how the courses work and how the curriculum works. That way you guys can actually make some money. Yeah, and if you guys want a Cashflow mug, right? If you guys want a Cashflow mug, those are available, right? Those are available inside of the Cashflow store, right? So if you guys go here, you know, Cashflow shirts are available and the Cashflow mugs are available. I have hoodies, dude. I have books. I have stickers. Anything you need, man. Colors, you know, any color you guys want, I have it. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys want that, you guys can go look at that on your own. But it means a lot, you know, it means a lot if you guys show support. So like I'm saying, if you guys engage in the community, I will be, you know, doing giveaways and stuff of that nature. So since there's no questions so far, Mo, I'm going to answer your question by going over the courses, and then we'll go from there. If you're still confused, then you can let me know. Right, so we've officially gone over the communities, and now we are going to get into the courses that we have available inside of the new Cashflow University, okay? So, there's a lot, right? There's a lot of different ones. We're going to go over the structure first, and then we're going to go over each individual course. I'm not going to go over each video in the course. I'm just going to cover what the course is about, right? And what the actual module is designed to help you with. Okay, so there are different programs designed for different phases in your career as a journey, in your journey as a trader, okay? So the core curriculum is Cashflow University broken into 3 phases. All right, phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3. Basically, it's basic, intermediate, and advanced. All right, so it's designed in a drip system, okay? You are not supposed to watch all of these courses at the exact same time. You are not supposed to jump around the courses, you know, how you feel like you're supposed to, right? The courses were designed, again, to take you step by step through what you need to know in order to be a profitable Forex trader using a very easy to understand strategy. I don't teach you everything. I don't teach you futures. I don't teach you stocks. I don't teach you crypto. I don't teach you, you know, anything else, any other strategy except the one that I use, right? Why do I do that? Because it works. I've been using the same exact system now, and you guys can go look at the old videos that I have posted since literally 2021, just developed over time, okay? And now this is the ultimate. Every new video that I made has been completely redone to be completely up to date in 2025, 2026, moving forward, right? So this is what I use on a daily basis to trade every single day. This is what I'm going to be using on the live streams. This is what I use to send out my signals, and you know, it's how I trade. You know what I mean? So everything that you need is here, right? There's no other course, there's no other platform, there's no other system that you would need to try to learn besides this, right? And if you feel as if you need to go learn other stuff, learn this first because you already are invested into it. And then if you still feel the need that you're not profitable, or I don't know what I'm talking about, then at that point you can go learn from someone else. You know what I mean? But that's never happened, and it won't happen if you just watch it, right? So again, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, in the 45-day roadmap, which I will show you in a second. That is designed to guide you through what videos and what courses you need to watch and when. But just for example, like phase 1, that's going to be about basic terminology. You set up your broker in phase 2, and you start getting into chart work in phase 2, and then phase 3 is advanced technical analysis, understanding fundamental data, things of that nature, right? And then the PIP blueprint, that is the actual strategy itself. The strategy itself, so you guys could go and watch this on its own, but you're gonna get confused, right? So this is everything that you learn in phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3 put together in the live market in real scenarios. These are like real trades that I've taken using all of the information that you guys learned inside of the 3 core phases, okay? So these are literal, so 1 trade idea, 2 trade ideas. We're gonna go over the PIP checklist in a second. And what does PIP stand for, guys? Precision, intent, profit, and also purpose in profits, right? You guys gotta have a purpose in what you're doing, you know what I'm saying? So, and it also stands for PIP, you know what I mean? So that's what this one is. It's the actual strategy broken down itself. A lot of you guys already know what the vault is. The vault is going to be all my old live streams and all my future live streams put into the vault. Again, using the material and using this trading strategy that I teach inside of the PIP blueprint, okay? The booster pack, this one is one of the things that I am the most proud of, okay? I was supposed to release Cashflow 3.0 months ago, bro, months ago. Over a year ago, if I'm being honest with you. But this is one thing, the app took a long time. Recording the videos took a long time. Setting up the automations took a long time. Some of the automations still aren't working with you guys. So I'm having to fix all of that. And then to get this set up, dude, this took, I can't even tell you, bro. I can't even tell you the amount of time it took me to get this booster pack set up, okay? So I say that to tell you guys to use it, okay? Everything in here is going to solve 95% of the problems and the issues and the confusions that you're going to have in the next 3 years to grow as a Forex trader, or as any commodity, or any sort of trader in general, or investor in general, okay? There are 5 different tools inside of this booster pack, right, that are designed to make your life easier as a student and make my life easier as a mentor, okay? Whenever we're gonna be doing our coaching calls, instead of us just talking mumbo jumbo with you, I love talking to you guys, right? But I love helping you guys more, all right? So the way that I'm able to help you the most is by giving you guys these guides and these blueprints to structure your trading with, okay? I'm not gonna go over all of them, but I'm gonna go over the ones that matter the most, right? And if you watch here, each course also has an intro video that goes over, it's like 5 minutes, that goes over what that specific course is designed for, when you're supposed to use it, and how to use it, okay? So you guys can watch this video when you open up the booster pack, right? But first off is the trading plan. This is like a PDF that you fill out where it says the time you're gonna trade, the pairs you're gonna trade, how much you're starting with, what you're risking, all of that different stuff. The pip entry is a visual. Let me see if I can pull it up actually. I'm not gonna do all that right now. If it pulls up, it pulls up. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You're lucky. Right, it does. Right, so this is a pre-trade checklist that I myself am going to be using on the live streams. Okay, I'm going to be leading by example with this because this stuff makes your trading a lot easier. All right, so these are things that you fill it out and it tells you your discipline score. Did you review your actual your morning routine? How do you feel emotionally? Did you check the market data for the news? You skip that. Did you analyze the dollar before you trade? You skip that. And it lowers your discipline score, right? So every time we get on a call with each other, we're gonna be going over this information to see where you're messing up at, right? Because if you're not above, an 80% discipline rate, you shouldn't be trading, right? So if you're not filling this out, it means you're being lazy with your trading system, which will probably explain why you're losing money or not making money, right? So that's the first one, is the pip entry checklist. Again, a full video explains how to use that. The next one is going to be the trading journal. So this one is a lot also, but I have a video explaining how to use it, okay? And it's very cool as well. It helps maintain your discipline. It helps you understand what you should be risking with your account size and your risk tolerance. It'll tell you all the data that you need to know, right? And it helps me see your wins and losses, right? And it helps me see where we are messing up. That way we can improve and make more money. You know what I mean? Everything updates automatically. Let's say that, your current balance is, $2,000. You put that in. You have your risk at 5%. It tells you what your stop loss should be. It tells you what your lot size should be. It tells you how much you should be aiming to make for the day, what your maximum loss is for the day. And then here you just input all of your different parameters, the day, the session, did you buy, did you sell, your stop loss, all the different stuff. And then all the information updates automatically. So it's really cool. It looks like it's a lot, but it really isn't. And like I said, I have a video that explains how to use it. Right, when you click on it, you're able to download the journal and open it up. And there's a full video. This is a little bit of a long video, but I show you how to use it. That way you can use it yourself on a daily basis, right? Again, this takes a little bit of time when you're first starting your trading, but the whole reason why I set all of this stuff up is because I want you guys to become professional traders, right? You guys aren't doing this. We wasted enough time, over the last few years. You guys have done this enough. You guys are taking time out of your night to be on this call for a reason. You're not doing it because you want to be my friend. You know what I mean? We're doing it because we have goals to change our life, make money, and be financially free, okay? And you guys have chosen the vehicle of trading to help you do that, which it can and will do, right? But you need to have a system behind it. You need to have a proper guideline and plan in order for you to make 6 figures, 7 figures from your phone, from your computer for the rest of your life, right? We don't want to trade for a year and never trade again. No, you want to be able to make $1,000 from your phone every single day forever. You know what I mean? Why would you want to do that for 6 months, right? Instead, the only reason why people do it for 6 months is because they don't have a system put in place. So 6 months comes and goes and you have no idea where you're at in your journey. You know what I mean? So not only do we cover all the foundational information that you need in order to be successful, but we also cover how to scale, right? In this one, I cover how to use multiple accounts. I cover how to use prop firms to your advantage. I cover how to actually build a trading career, how to set up your companies, how to set up, what to do with your taxes. I don't tell you how to do your taxes, but I recommend you the stuff that you should do with your taxes and how to reinvest your money that you're making from trading, okay? So now this is a big thing that a lot of people don't talk about in teaching, you know what I mean? Because it's boring, and so you don't watch this stuff in the beginning, but you will eventually watch this course once you're already developed as a trader and making money as a trader. And that way, a lot of you guys are in your mid-20s, some of you guys are younger, some of you guys are in your 30s and 40s and 50s. So we need to lock in and apply an applied curriculum, okay? That way you guys aren't just wandering in the trading desert wondering when you're gonna start making money, right? Because that gets very discouraging very fast, right? And I'm sure those of you guys that have been in the markets understand what I'm talking about, you know what I mean? So you need to make a shift and learn better material. So that's what I did in 2025, is I stopped teaching. I didn't stop teaching, but I stopped, growing the teaching, and I decided to rebuild our entire ecosystem and curriculum for your benefit. Yes, it's more material. Yes, it's more videos. Yes, it's more watch time. But again, with the purpose to help you build a career as a trader and an actual form of business and entrepreneurship as a Forex trader, instead of just saying, doing it as a hobby. You know what I mean? And one of the biggest quotes that I've always said is, if you treat trading like it's a hobby, it is going to pay you like it's a hobby. If you treat trading like it's a business, it will pay you like a business, okay? So you guys, imagine if you wanted to go learn, I don't know what, dude, how to, any business model that you can think of, opening up a car wash, for example. You don't know how to do that. You would have to go learn how to do it, and learn how to do it the correct way in order for you to make money the right way. If you had a plan that you're just gonna watch 3 videos and go open a car wash, and 6 months from now you're not profitable and you quit, is it the car wash's fault or is it yours, right? So with that same principle, you need to learn how to operate in this business model successfully, okay? And that is what this program is designed for, right? And then above everything else, these are, again, the starter guide to Forex. The Cashflow Accelerator is designed to help you take your first Forex trade in 7 days. If you guys are a part of Cashflow University, you have access to this already. But, it's not really relevant, because Cashflow University is designed to help you make your first withdrawal in 45 days. Okay, so the Accelerator is first trade in 7 days. CFU is your first withdrawal in 45 days. If you guys are not Cashflow students, those are 2 different programs that you guys can go look at inside the community. Or if you go to communities, Mo, I will have to see what level your account's at. More than likely, I'll tell you the reason right now. But if you guys want to go look at the different programs and what they include, if you're not a Cashflow student, you can go to Cashflow programs and you can view the different programs right here. You have the 7-day accelerator. You can book a free training with me. And then here you have Cashflow University, which is withdrawn 45 days. So you guys are going to be able to view that. And inside of the 45-day roadmap, or inside of Cashflow University, you guys get a 45-day roadmap, which is right here. So this is a week-by-week guide to tell you what material you should be watching and when. Like week 1, it tells you what videos to watch and what phases, your action steps, your mindset work, and your milestone for the week, right? Your objective for the week. Week 2, it tells you same exact thing. What videos to watch, what's your focus, what are your action steps, all the way through week 5, which is withdraw, and week 6, which is making your plan for the future. So all of that is in here. You just literally follow the 45-day roadmap. You get this sent to your email. And new students as well, you guys get this sent in the mail to you. I still have to make them. And it's, I have to do that. It takes me like a day to make all of them. So that's why I haven't sent them out yet. So, bear with me on that. But either way, you guys do have a digital format with that too. Hey, I appreciate it, Cam. You guys do have a digital format of this as well that was sent to your email, but eventually you will get a physical copy in the mail too. But this is the roadmap that you can use to take you step by step, right? You get the 45-day roadmap, and if you guys instead do the accelerator, you get a 7-day roadmap. So each one you get a guide to hold your hand and show you what you need to be doing in the time frame, right? If it takes you longer than 45 days, it's not a bad thing. It's just, I would like you guys to be able to make your first withdrawal in 45 days. I think that's very doable. If you put in 1 hour per day. If you study for 1 hour per day, it is possible. But you know what I mean, it takes time. So with that, These are the different courses. You have a mindset course as well, which is, again, helping you shift your mindset, you know, from a pessimistic to an abundant mindset, you know, how to elevate your frequency, you know, how to change your environment. You know, I believe your environment is a huge factor into your success as well. You know, how to separate in order to elevate, that kind of stuff. So this is a full paradigm shift course. You know what I mean? The goal is to help you change the way you see the world and change your mindset by the time you're done with it. Okay, so, Cristobal, yes, pretty much, yeah. As well, there's fundamental data mastery. This is a very advanced course. This goes into economic data, economic policy, interest rates. This is a very important course to watch, but it's more advanced. This is the other course that you have. Think and Grow Your Frequency is like the big brother version of How to Change Your Paradigm. This one's a mini course, and Think and Grow Your Frequency is like the full course. Same thing, the starter series is like a mini version of the PIP strategy, the PIP blueprint, because it's, you know, more simple, if that makes sense. So these two are beginner courses. The accelerator is make your first trade in 7 days, and then from here down, these are all Cashflow University. So Cashflow University is phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. You get the blueprint, you get the vault, you get the booster pack, you get fundamental data mastery, you get mindset mastery, you get scaling mastery, and then the last one is prop firm mastery. So a big thing with trading in 2026 is how to use prop firms the correct way. For those of you guys that don't know what prop firms are, summed up, right, it is basically you pay money, $100 for example, to take a challenge where your objective is to make X amount of money on a demo account, and if you make that much money on the demo account, they'll give you a funded account where they will pay you the profits of that funded account. So if you pay $100, you pass the challenge, basically you'll get, you know, a $50,000 funded account, and you can make profits on that $50,000 compared to you trading $100 of your own capital. Summed up, you know, that is what a prop firm is. Inside of phase 3, I go a lot more in depth into what prop firms are, and obviously inside prop firm mastery, I go a lot more in depth into what prop firms are, how they work, and how to utilize them the correct way. Because it's an easy way to lose money if you don't know how to trade. Not just trade, but trade the way you need to trade on a prop firm. So not only that though, I show you guys, I teach you what platforms to use. I show you guys the prop firms that I'm using, and the strategies that I'm using myself currently on a day-to-day basis. So, all right, Mo, to answer your first question and answer your second question, bro. So first question is, yes, if you are in the Cashflow community and you see any of these courses, you're locked in, right? You're locked in. You're good to go. Make sure you have your post notifications on, and make sure that you're up to date with the schedule, right? The schedule is posted inside of the new app. Delete Discord, and you're good to go. Pretty much, right? The reason why some of you guys are not seeing all of these courses, right, is because basically it depends on how much money you invested whenever you signed up in the beginning. A lot of you guys got discounts, or a lot of you guys got like partial payments, where, you know, we were supposed to pay a certain amount and then we didn't. But instead of me just not giving you guys access, I gave you guys partial access, right? Everyone has what they need to actually learn the strategy and trade. It's just some of the courses are hidden, like you might not have, you know, the accelerator, or you might not have the mini mindset course, or you might not have the vault, for example. But I'll call you tomorrow specifically, and we'll look into your account and what courses you have and don't have, and we can figure that out. Brandon says this program is a lot better. Hey, it took a long time, bro. Hey, but you know, we got it done, dude, and it makes, and you know, I think it's a lot better too. I think it's a lot better for me as a mentor, and a lot better for you guys as a student to learn, you know what I mean? And not only learn, but more importantly, make money, right? You know, there's thousands of traders in the world that, again, know more than I do, no more than all of us combined, but they're not trading and they're not making money. Or I know people that know so much, but they lack the confidence. That's the reason I made the mindset course is because there's a lot of traders that have been trading for years, and they like still only trade on demo, and they win every single trade on demo. You know what I mean? They're a savage trader, right? But they just don't deposit money into their account. Why? Oh, I need time to build more data, or I just need to refine the strategy more, or one day I'm gonna fund it. But it's just a matter of lack of confidence in themselves, a lack of confidence in the plan, and a lack of confidence in the trading system and strategy that they've been doing. You don't need to trade demo for that long. You trade demo for 2 to 4 weeks, in my opinion, right? If you need to do it longer to, build the patience, I understand that. But, you don't need to trade for 6 months on a demo account to build your trading strategy. I think that's ridiculous. You know what I mean? You can make 10% on a demo, you can make 10% on a live account. You know what I mean? So, and if you can catch 100 pips on a demo, you can catch 100 pips on a live account. The biggest problem, though, is just building separation of emotion from trading, right? So that's what the mindset courses are designed for, is to help you build a better relationship with money, to help you build a better relationship with trading and with business, and how to separate yourself from trying to make money as a trader and instead just be a good trader. If you're a good trader, you'll make money. But if you make money to be a good trader, you're not going to make any money. Okay? And it's literally that simple. If you trade with the goal to make money, you're not going to make any money. But if you trade with the objective to be a good trader, you will make money. This is how it is. You know what I mean? So the goal for you guys is to make your first withdrawal in 45 days, right? But not because you're going to be the best trader, but just because you're a good trader. Not because you're smarter, just because you understand the strategy. It's because you built the confidence for you to do it on your own, right? And then obviously, where do you guys get help? Where are your resources? That's all here. Okay, if you guys get confused, you have different options on how you guys can get help and, answer your questions, right? Obviously, the best option that I would love for you guys to do is to go to the team chat and type your question. You just write, I have a question, and you type it, right? You just type your question out, you post a screenshot if you have a screenshot, and you're good to go. You know what I mean? And then I will see it, Elise will see it, or one of the other, coaches that are in here will see it, one of the more advanced traders. And if they want to answer you, they'll answer you. And if they don't, I will. I got you. It's my job. You know what I mean? So ask your questions there. Or you can also do this too. You guys can come here, you can click chat, and then you can DM me, right? You can, let's look me up, and you can just send me a message. You know what I mean? So you guys go on there, send me a DM, and then we can conversate via the app as well. Go on the app and make a post, or write your question down and wait to ask me live when I'm on the live streams. And then I'll answer your question specifically in front of you if you ask it on the live streams. Like I said, right now, while we are still building the numbers in the community, right, take advantage of the fact that, we don't have that many people. You know what I mean? Take advantage of the fact that, it's more personal, and that you guys can ask your question without getting drowned out in 50 other messages. You know what I mean? So take advantage of that and start learning. You know what I mean? The material is there for you guys to start learning and start making money, right? So with that, what I'm going to do to help encourage you guys to trade and be active in the community and be active as a Forex trader is we are going to be trading live with you guys, right? So no, this is not this account. So I am going to be trading on this account as well. This is my personal account. I have 2 accounts. I have this one with this much, and then I believe this other account has like 5 or 6,000. This is on Forex.com. This is a live account on Forex.com. I'm gonna be, so this is how it's gonna go, right? So we're gonna be analyzing on TradingView, right? Because it's the easiest platform to analyze on. We're gonna be analyzing on TradingView, but we're gonna be trading on 3 different places, right? So I'm gonna be taking my personal trades on this account myself, but also we are going to be doing 2 challenges, right? I'm gonna be doing something that I've done before, which you guys loved, which was I turned 50 bucks into $1,000. And I did that live, or I did that live. I sent out every single trade. You guys followed it, and if you guys did the same thing, you guys made money too. One of the students made over 10 grand because they started with more and they risked a little bit more aggressive. So I did 50 to 1,000. But what we're gonna do this year is we are going to do $50 to $5,000. We're gonna do $50 to $5,000 challenge, right? And last time it took me, I think it was like 31 trading days. So I'm gonna try and get that done in 90 days, pretty much 90 actual days. So 3 months is going to be the objective to do that, right? So 50 bucks to $5,000. The goal is for you guys to do that with me, right? Is for you guys to actually trade with me and you guys make, you know, the money with me. Okay, so not only am I going to be doing the flipping challenge, but I also am going to be doing a $100,000 prompt firm challenge, right? So where we're gonna, it's a 2-phase challenge. It's $100,000, and ideally we're gonna pass that in 2 to 3 weeks. You know, that's gonna be a lot easier to do than the flipping challenge, but I'm gonna do that live as well, so you guys follow along with me and do it with me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be doing those inside of the Cashflow exclusive live stream. So I'm going to be doing that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday morning. And I'm doing that because that's when I trade. You know, I'm going to be taking this very seriously, and I'm going to be trying to win, obviously, 8 to 9 out of 10 trades, right? So I struggle doing that sometimes when I try and trade out of my session for you, right, the viewers. So what I'm going to do in order for me to actually win the challenge and complete it is I'm going to be trading at my preferred session, which is New York. I trade at 8:30 in the morning. That's when I'm going to be going live, and that's when I'm going to be doing those trades Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, obviously, too. But, so if you guys want to follow that, you know, that's going to be inside Cashflow exclusive. And that's why I gave you guys the 45-day free trial to help you guys make your first withdrawal in 45 days. You know what I mean? If you guys sign up for Cashflow University, like our paid coaching, whether if you're a new student and you sign up for it, you get 45 days of the live streams for free as well. That way you can trade with me and in 45 days make your first withdrawal. So I'm setting you guys up for complete success, pretty much is what I did. You know, I put everything I could in your favor to help make trading as realistic but as easy as I possibly could, right? The only way I can make this easier is if I set up a copy trader and you didn't have to do anything, right? But that's irresponsible. That's not fair to you as a student, because that sets you up for failure. God forbid I die or I quit or I decide I don't want to do this shit anymore. You still don't know how to trade, right? Let's just say right now I deleted the entire course. You don't know how to trade, right? So profitably, actually. You know how to trade, you don't know how to trade profitably, right? So with that being said, the courses are there with lifetime access for you to learn how to trade. The live streams are there, right, on a monthly access for you to follow me and learn how to trade in real time. And then the community is here for life for you to be surrounded by other traders, for you to be surrounded by other people that are goal-oriented and that are focused on making money, right? You're the average of the people you hang around, okay? And even though we're all digital, okay, some of my best friends I've met over the internet over the last few years. You know what I mean? So shout out to my guys in Chicago, man. I love my people in Chicago, bro. You guys are the best. And I've built beautiful relationships virtually. You know what I'm saying? And I say that to encourage you this year. Make this the year that you separate yourself. Make this the year that you actually lock in on locking yourself in. You know what I mean? Lock yourself in the room. Stop hanging out. Stop watching the TV. You know, stop doing the stuff that you know you shouldn't be doing, and just focus on learning. Why are you, well, you know, all these, it's really easy to say that. You know what I mean? You guys are here for a reason. You know what I mean? The best thing I can tell you to do is to take this serious and lock yourself in. You know what I mean? Learn the material, practice the material, trade, and once you learn it, it's done. It's an hour a day. It's 30 minutes a day, realistically, is what you need to do. After you're done with that 30 minutes, spend the rest of your day doing whatever the heck you want to do, right? But at least you sacrifice to learn how to make an unlimited amount of income in 30 minutes. It might start out, you're only making $5 a day, right? Then you be patient, you keep doing it. 3 months from now, you're making $50 a day. Maybe, you know, another 3 months later, you're making $100 a day. You're making $150 a day. Then you're making $200 a day. Then before you know it, you're making $300 to $400 a day. It takes time, right? But it's the same amount of time is what I'm getting at, right? Your income isn't equivalent to your time. You're not exchanging time for money anymore. You're going to do that in the beginning because you're going to be studying and learning and not make any money unless you're trading with me, right? If you're trading live with me, the goal is to help you make money still that way you can learn and earn at the same time. But if you're not, right, the goal then is you sacrifice for 45 days, okay, lock in for 45 days, learn the material, get on the live streams, plug in, and 45 days from now, you will learn a skill set that will never be able to be taken away from you, that will never turn its back on you, and that will be there forever. The only way you will not be able to make money from Forex is if the internet shuts down, dude. You know what I mean? If the internet shuts down, we have a lot bigger problems than trading Forex. You know what I mean? It's the end of the fucking world if that happens, okay? So, with that being said, this is the only avenue, the only income stream that you can make physical dollars without having to talk to people or without having to sell an item, okay? I'm gonna be real and upfront with you guys on that, okay? A lot of you guys wanna be business owners. I encourage you to be a business owner. Me being a business owner, it's a lot of freaking work, but I promise you, being a business owner is 1,000 times harder and more confusing and more risky and confusing than learning how to trade and making money from trading. I promise you it is, bro. You know, it really, really, really is. You know what I mean? There's so many more variables that go into it. Ultimately, it requires somebody to buy your product. You know, Cashflow doesn't make money if I don't sell the product. You know what I mean? Yes, I have free material. Yes, I have free whatever. But point being is if I don't enroll a student into the Cashflow program, Cashflow, the company, doesn't make any money. That doesn't mean Gianni can't make money because Gianni knows how to trade. You know, Ollie knows how to trade, right? My business model, though, is teaching how to trade. That requires me to learn marketing, sales, fulfillment, development, automations, customer service, and all these other things that, require me to talk and be on my phone all day, right? Trading, you're gonna see it when we start doing it live again. It's 30 minutes, okay? Well, once you know what you're doing. When I first started, it was 4 to 5 hours a day trying to learn what I was doing, okay? You, since you are in the best time in history where you get to be in Cashflow University, you don't need to spend 4 to 5 hours a day learning it, right? It's designed. If you spend 1 to 2 hours a day, 2 if you're really pushing yourself, bro, you can learn the material with 1 hour a day, right? I built it that way. You do 1 hour a day, you plug in, and you just trust the process. You show up day after day. You do what you're required to do in the roadmap. You get on the live streams. You follow the trades. You fill out your trading journal. And you trade. You're gonna make money. You know what I mean? You're gonna make money, right? And the only reason you're not gonna make money is if you're not doing it. You know what I mean? That it's designed that way. That's how it's designed again. If you are trading and filling out your trading journal, and I have videos explaining this as well, just to prove the point, because I'm a very numbers-oriented person. You know what I mean? If it makes numbers, it makes sense, and if it makes sense, it makes dollars. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, I have videos explaining the math of how it is basically impossible for you to lose money using the trading systems that we built. The question is a matter of how much money you will make and by when. Those are the questions. It's not how much are you going to lose, because again, if you lose your money, it means you're not following the pit blueprint, okay? It means you're breaking the rules, and it means you're not doing what you should be doing as a trading student. And we're going to be able to see that. You know what I mean? So what happens is you say, hey, Ollie, I'm really struggling. Hey, I don't know what's going on, man. I've been doing this for a few months, and I'm just not making money. Can we get on a call? Of course, bro. Let's get on a call. We're going to look at that trading journal. We're going to look at your trading history. We're going to look at the numbers, look at the data, look at your progress, and we're going to figure out the problem. You know what I mean? And if we are unable to figure out the problem, I want you to take a video of me, record it on social media. Put this guy sucks, does not know how to trade, does not know how to teach, and sucks at trading. I encourage you to do that. You know what I mean? If at a point where we get on a call, I'm still not able to help improve your trading by some way, shape, or form. Okay, I'm confident in this plan, guys. I'm confident in what we built. It took a long time to build it, and it took a long time because I wanted to make sure that everything was set up for you guys to be profitable. Not knowledgeable, not smart traders, profitable traders. There's a huge, huge, huge difference. Ask anybody you know. You can talk to so many people that know how to trade on social media. Show me the profits. Show me the growth. Show me the scaling. You know what I mean? You won't even need to be making withdrawals. But if your account isn't going up and you're not making withdrawals and you're trading, there's a problem. There's a problem there. Okay, so the goal this year is to hit the problems head on, fix the problems, and get you trading. Right? Get you trading. Whether you're a new student that just signed up with us, whether you're an old student that's been with us for the last few years, some of you guys have already made a lot of money in Cashflow that are students. But, out of let's say maybe a big percentage, I'd say like 60% of you guys know how to trade, but aren't doing it consistently like you should be. Okay? So that's what the goal is, guys. We're gonna make some money this year. Okay? That's pretty much what I have to say for this call specifically. I'll give you guys a chance to ask questions or, give your thoughts, whatever you want to do in a second. But long story short, Cashflow 3.0 is broken into the new Cashflow University app, right? Discord is done. Old courses are done. You lost your old progress. It's okay. I recommend everybody restart. You know what I mean? Just restart from video 1 if you want to, and learn the correct updated systems. Basically, every single video is brand new. With my current knowledge, so I would recommend you rewatch it. Okay, now watch the material, follow the roadmap. Everything was sent to your emails, guys. Right? A lot of you guys are struggling with finding like what step to do and when. Everything was sent to your emails, and I even sent videos. That include Brandon. By the way, I fixed the video. It wasn't supposed to be a video. It was supposed to be a picture. So that's why I said it wasn't playing. But there were videos that were sent to your guys' emails though that have like your step-by-step guides on what you should be doing and when. And also, if you go to the first video in phase 1 of the Cashflow curriculum, you will see an intro video that goes over what you need to be doing. It's kind of long, but again, what is 1 hour for the rest of your financial future? You know what I mean? A lot of people struggle with that. You know what I mean? What's watching 1 long video a day for the rest of your financial future? You know what I mean? What's plugging in 1 hour a day? What's learning a skill set 1 hour a day? What's getting confused a little bit? It should be worth your financial future. You know what I'm saying? So with that, guys, I'm going to close this call off. Again, I'm going to give you guys a second to ask questions if you have any. But with that being said, the next live stream is going to be Monday morning, okay? Monday morning, 8:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, I'm going to be trading live. We're going to be trading New York session. And we're going to be starting the challenge on that day as well. I might break the rules and start the challenge tomorrow morning because tomorrow morning is NFP. And I've missed 2 NFPs this year already, and I don't want to continue missing them. So I might trade tomorrow. If I do, I'll send the trade out in the group chat underneath team chat. I'll send that out. But either way, just go introduce yourself, guys. If you're a new student here, go introduce yourself, and engage in the community. You know what I mean? Tell us where you're from, how long have you been trading, are you a new student, whatever the case may be. Go introduce yourself. Like I said, I'm going to be doing a lot of giveaways. As we progress, I'm going to be doing a lot of cool stuff. I'm going to be bringing on guest speakers, other successful traders, entrepreneurs from different venues or different ventures, and just things of that nature, guys. So a lot of exciting stuff is going to be coming soon. I appreciate all of you guys being patient. This took way longer than it was supposed to, but it's because it's going to be way better than it was supposed to be. Right, so next live stream is Monday morning, 8:15 a.m. and I'm going to be trading live then. And after that, we're just going to be on a daily schedule. You know what I mean? Where you show up or you don't. You know what I mean? I'm going to be doing it, and I'm going to be trading, and I'm going to be making money by myself or with you guys, right? I hope you guys are there, but if not, you got to take advantage of the resources, man. Plug in, take advantage of the stuff. Go introduce yourself in the team chat if you haven't yet. If there's any questions, comments, or concerns, take a second, write it in the chat. But if you guys don't have questions or comments or concerns, do me a favor and drop some fire emojis in the chat for me. If everything made sense to you and you guys are excited to start making some money trading in 2026. Drop some fire emojis if you guys are ready to go, or write your question if you have a question. Please, please, please. We're gonna work on our engagement again too, dude. I fell off pretty bad, not gonna lie. You lose a lot of followers and you lose a lot of momentum when you don't go live for over a year. So, hey Mo, I appreciate you, my boy. I appreciate you, bro. Shout me out on social media if you believe it that bad. But hey, all of you guys could, if you guys could, help me grow the community. Something too, we're launching our affiliate program in the near future. You know what I mean? In the near future. That's gonna help, you know, us grow the community, us help more traders, us help reach more people, reach the ends of the earth, right? And I'm gonna make sure I reimburse you guys for all of your help as well by helping me grow the community, right? So with that, guys, let's make some money, man. Let's run it up. I appreciate you all taking time to hop on the call tonight. And hey, let me do this really quick. As always, my people, I'll see you guys at the top because the bottom is way too crowded. And I'll see you guys Monday morning at 8:15 a.m. Eastern to trade live. We'll make some money, guys. And if you guys need any help, you guys know where to find me. But with that, we're gonna end it here. Peace. But that was for the video. But either way, we are gonna end it here. And if you guys do have any questions, please let me know. Don't be a stranger. And from the bottom of my heart, you know, help me grow the community a little bit. Just be active, please. I'm begging you guys. You know what I mean? It took me a lot of time to build this thing. And the way, when the tides rise, the ships rise with it. You know what I'm saying? So let's all rise together. You know, be active in the chats, comment when I post something. You guys post your trades, react to the stuff, hop on the calls when I do them, take advantage of it. And that's all I got for you guys, right? So I'll see you guys Monday morning. I'll see you guys in the team chat. I'll see you guys inside CFU. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, I'll see you guys in the new Cashflow Campus app, right? So have an amazing rest of your night, guys. I appreciate you all hopping on, and I'll see you guys at the top. Peace.